So I tell you a bit about the Novapoint VDC products. So these VDC products are made in Finland, and we have three different products. We have the virtual map that everybody probably familiar. Then we have VDC Explorer, which is a standalone, easy to use BIM design, analysis, and simulation tool. And then we have a VDC Live, which is a model server on internet, so you can make these models public to the public or decision makers, so publish your models on the internet and mobile. And here you can see that we have a connection from DCM base, so you can import data from DCM base and use these tools with their added value features. Something about the VDC products, we have a kind of approach that we want to be open and standalone, and we also think about that these products are suitable for markets that don't have Novapoint yet. So we are heading, for example, to US and Asia with these products. And in those worlds and also in Finland, typically we have a lot of multiple design systems in use, and it's quite difficult to change customers to change into Novapoint completely. So we try to support all of these systems. But our focus with VDC is design analysis, simulation, and presentation. So we are not making any design production system. So this is something on top of the existing design systems. So shortly about the products, VDC Explorer is a simple and easy to use standalone BIM tool for combining data from multiple sources. We import open standards, we import virtual map, and we also will import DCM in the start of next year with the updated version. But the main features why we need VDC Explorer is that when you do BIM project, one of the key elements is the clash detection tool. So when you have a lot of existing and a lot of design, you need to be able to detect the clashes and that way remove a lot of obstacles from construction. And also we have this 5D simulation, so you can attach a schedule to your model and simulate the construction phases. The collaboration part in VDC Explorer is two-way. Either you can export this model as a standalone package with all the information attached to the model, all the topics and all the comments, all the 5D and class results into a standalone package that you can deliver to your customer. And it doesn't require any installation, so it's kind of an easy delivery package. Or you can publish your model to VDC Live, then all that information is also available through the internet. And it's openly available from the internet. So you can actually have use it for public presentation quite easily. We have also topics in the system, so you can add topics, and you can have also these kind of attributes to classify the topics. And these topics are also synchronized to the cloud and accessible also with the web browser. VDC Live is also, we try to be a bit generic with these solutions, so you can publish models from virtual map and VDC Explorer, but you can also import these generic 3D presentation formats like OBJ and Collada and those, and that means that you can use VDC Live with any other design system like ArchiCAD, Revit, visualization software, and so on. So if you want to publish your models on the internet, you can just upload the model to VDC Live. It has two main functionalities. You can either use the model with the internet browser, or you can use the mobile application, which is now available for Apple. And this mobile application adds some additional features like the augmented reality, like you see in the picture in the bottom. We are in USA, Wisconsin, and using the iPad on the construction site to see how the design looks from this specific position. And it has also the offline feature because maybe on the site you don't have very fast internet, so you need to download the model offline to be able to use it inside the construction site if there is no internet available. But better maybe I just show the products briefly. So this is the main user interface in VDC Explorer. This model is done by WSP. It's a very simple model, but all of this data has been imported in open format. So we have land XML as the road models and IFC for the bridge. So here we can see that we have multiple XML and IFC imported to the model. So basically, it doesn't matter what design system you use to make the engineering of this road model or bridge. The bridge is made in Tekla Structures and the road model here is made in Novapoint, but you could use in roads or Civil 3D or other systems as well. But the main thing here is not to make any engineering, but you need to analyze the model. It's kind of a simple viewer. If you see any error in the model, you can document it right away here as a topic. Like in DCM base, we have the same topics. And in the same way, the topic can have a name, and it can have a description, and it can have certain attributes that can be customized. So in the same way, you can define it's a new and it's a high priority, and level fix it until tomorrow morning, and then you can save the topic into the model. And all of these topics, they are synchronized to the cloud. So we have made this a bit different than DCM because you can also comment your models offline. So it's not a real-time connection, but you can synchronize these topics to the cloud. And through the cloud, you can log in to our collaboration server. So this is a bit similar to Easy Access login. You can see all of your projects. And okay, I hope it's not good. Yeah. And then from the projects, you can go to the topics. And for example, here I have this project topics I just had in Explorer, so you can access the topics also through the web. And there is all those information and also a high resolution screenshot what you can use to review what the topic is actually about. And there is also a version history, so if the model changes, you can see the changes just looking at the viewpoints. And also there is a tool to make a kind of automatic coloring based on the change. So you can see in the red highlight what has changed in the model. So this kind of automatic tool to see what has been changed. So the basic idea is here that you import your data in open data model formats, which is typical data you need to deliver to the customer. At least in Finland and many countries, it's a requirement to deliver land XML and IFC to the customer. So you have a combined model based on that data. Then you have the collaboration with the topics. And then we have these analysis tools that are actually the main reason why use Explorer. But before I go to those tools, I will also show the export to BDC Live. So once you have the model here, you can publish it to BDC Live easily. I have this model already published to VDC Live. So once you publish it to the net, I can do this. So you can see that okay, it is there already. So looks quite similar to Easy Access. So it will then combine all this information that you had attached to the model. So in here I can then open the model in the browser. So in the same way, the navigation is about the same, easy to navigate. You can see the topics here also. So all the topics are saved as a thumbnail in the model. And also the topic has the description and all the information attached to the topic. In addition to topic, we also have the model hierarchy, so I'm able to turn on and off elements and easily kind of manage the model structure. And also, in addition to not only have geometry here, we also have the actual IFC and land XML attribute information. So if I click any element on the IFC model, I can see all the IFC attribute information. And also, for example, here the pipe network, I can click on the pipe, I can see the pipe type, material, dimensions, and all these attribute information. And all of this is available openly on the internet. You can open the model directly with this link. It's also very easy to, if you have a project presentation web page, you can add this model to the web page as an iframe, so you can use it as a replacement for animation or image. You can have it there, and then also you can download this model to your mobile device. So this model here is the server automatically generates this kind of QR code for the model. If you download the Apple iPad application, you just scan this QR code, and then you get the model on the device. and this is interesting part of using the mobile iPad on the side. So we have augmented reality, which means that we can overlay the model on top of the camera view on the iPad, and it will use the GPS and the compass and all the other sensors in the device to automatically put it in correct position and scale. So you can walk around the design area and look the model with your iPad. I think it's very useful function for design reviews on site and also analyzing the model on the construction site. Here are some examples what we have done in some of the customers, that we have this kind of city planning model, and we can walk around the area and look different elements, how they fit to the camera view. This model was made in MicroStation, just very basic model, but just uploaded to VDC Live server. Here was a road project in eastern Finland, where you can go on site with the landowners and walk around on their land and show what is going to be built. So you can see that how nicely this bridge fits to the environment.
What a beauty.
There is also the Wisconsin project, so you can actually see how the new bridge and the new lanes, how the lanes are widening and new ramps and new bridge will be in this location. So this is kind of the collaboration part in VDC Explorer. I would like to show you some of the analysis tools also. So once you have the model here, which can be imported also from Novapoint. I actually have here, I think this is from Finland. Yes, Novapoint base. So in VDC Explorer, we will have the next release an import button here. So you are able to import directly from Novapoint base. So you get the same model here in the VDC Explorer. And once you have the model here, for example, let's say that you design the roads and the terrain in Novapoint, But for example, this bridge you design in Tekla structures, you can import IFC directly here. So you have a direct link to Tekla structures. But what you do here is the class detection, and the simple class detection test can be that, okay, I want to know if the water and sewer is hitting the bridge. I just calculate and it will automatically find the locations where they are hitting. This design has made by our best expert, Petri. So there is some classes done here. And this is the difference between Navisworks, for example, in class detection. Navisworks doesn't tell you the exact location for the classes, but this will tell you. So this is very good tool in BIM using class detection. In building construction, they say that class detection, each class is $17,000 US. If you find a class, you save $17,000 US in average. So class detection is quite important tool to reduce the costs. I have a more complex example here. This is more closer to the real world situation, especially if you have a project in city. I will turn off the street so you can see what is underground. Managing this kind of complexity in traditional way is almost impossible, even if you are able to visually detect problems and you can document these problems as topics into the model. You are still not able to see all the classes. So if I run the class detection here, I have all the existing systems against the design systems, and it will calculate the classes. Only between those systems I get 888 places where each design discipline clash to other. And now we have a problem because no engineering project has time or schedule to go through each of these individually. And that is the traditional way of every other clash detection tool we have found on the market. You have to go through one by one. But in our system, it's based on value. So you define per discipline a value, how important different discipline is, and based on the value, you can sort and filter your classes. So for example, here the most valuable class here is the discrete heating against some new water line. And to fix this actually means that you need to redesign to make sure that the water flows. If you see this on the construction site, you need to stop and wait for redesign, and that can be very, very expensive. And because this is value-based, you can go through all of these classes and resolve your problems in order of importance. I think this is the most valuable add-on what VDC Explorer can add on top of DCM base. Another added value feature is the 5D simulation. This is a bridge model made in Tekla structures and done by WSP again. And they just imported the model to VDC Explorer, and you are able to make a 5D simulation of the bridge, how the bridge is going to be constructed. So here you can see the schedule in bottom. You can import MS project schedule and link your model to that schedule. Once you make the link, you can simulate the construction phases. This is very good for simulating temporary roads or even make this kind of detailed construction simulation as here. You can go at any time and play also the play button, so you can see that. And this is quite easy to make. You can basically, with Novapoint DCM, you can import your model here, and you can automatically create each task in the model will automatically have a line in the 5D, and you can just drag and make your schedule here in real time. And what is also important, if you have construction schedule, you can do clash detection at any time. So we can detect also 4D clashes with VDC Explorer. That's about the generic presentation about VDC product, the topics with VDC products. So we have the same kind of topic system, and also these additional tools that you can use on top of DCM-based clash detection and 5D. And let's say if you want to publish your DCM project to the public, you can use VDC Live to publish it, because VDC Live doesn't require any login. You can just have the link, or you can add the model to the web page, and people can see the design in as web page.